Carl Larry joins me now from Houston, Texas, one of the hubs of the U.S. energy industry. He's the principal consultant with oil outlooks and opinions covering the oil and gas markets. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Carl, how does China's natural gas reserves compare to other areas in the world?
Well, in the past couple of years, with all the discoveries they've made, they're easily in the top 10, probably in the top 8, I'd say right now. So there's a lot out there that can be tapped.
How will better utilization of natural gas help China transition away from coal? It's something they're trying to do.
Yeah, there's a lot of good behind it, not just the environmental, assets that you have when you go to natural gas, but also the transportation of it, the use of it, the cost of it just makes it a lot more efficient to use natural gas than it does coal. So that's going to be a real big plus for China going forward.
President Xi Jinping met with Alaska's governor last month during his stop in the United States, and they discussed more cooperation when it comes to oil and gas. Just want to get your thoughts on that and what we could see in the future.
Well, China is as you mentioned, the world's largest energy consumer, but also a very big trade partner here for the U.S. So any way we can kind of strengthen our economic ties, whether it's oil and gas or oil or gas, I think that's what we're looking to do. But I think that China really sees that there's a lot of opportunity here for both ways. So if we help send them gas or oil, it comes back to the consumption we buy from them. So it's a good partnership to kind of to evolve from here.
We just heard in our story about this project there in China that explores for new gas fields. They've seen a lot of success in the last 10 years. Do you think we could see more discoveries of gas reserves, not just in China, but in other parts of the world? Do you anticipate any surprises at all?
Well, I mean, there's always issues that come up when geopolitics or even cheaper oil prices might have an effect on natural gas. But with China and Asia especially, one of the big things that you were just speaking about Kazakhstan is that the infrastructure is getting built out, and that creates more jobs, it creates more efficiency, and with natural gas, it's just a low price right now. It really helps profit margins for a lot of energy production or energy utilization. So I think there's a lot of good ahead. Not really many stepping stones that we might have to worry about.
You mentioned infrastructure. What are some of the benefits of using natural gas?
Well, we start with the environmental, that's obviously very much cleaner, but also the transportation of it. So when you pull down trucks and trains and cargo ships that are using for transportation for coal, you cut those back because you can transport gas very efficiently through a pipeline. So the more pipelines that are built, the more infrastructure there that's built out through China, you can see a lot of costs being cut and a lot more efficiency being increased.
All right, Carl Larry, thank you so much for joining us from Houston, Texas.
Thank you.